Where do I begin? Reverie L or just Reverie? Because I know I'm going to get that question. Now then, I should have also uploaded a commentary-free version of this video, and as such I will link it in the description. I decided upon recording commentary with my speed paints because I found them more interesting after watching Twisted Disaster and Lavender Town. And they always say, don't make content that you yourself wouldn't watch. We'll see if I get any less awkward about recording audio. Alright, I didn't intend for this video to be so long, but turns out I draw a lot slower than I thought. Very unfortunate, really. And so I will only be talking for about half the video. Let's see. It's tough out here finding a simple, nice handle. And so I came to this conclusion. It's just Reverie with extra letters. We can all just disregard the L at this point. But hey, the upside to having such an unusual, weird handle is it's not taken on most platforms, so it's very easy to find me. Haha. And the reason for my handle is simply because I like the word. It fits my aesthetic. Yeah, it's not too deep or anything. Now then, I began drawing early elementary, and anime specifically I got into around middle school upon the discovery of DeviantArt, that site everyone loves to talk about. And from there it only got worse. Wonderful, I know. Let's see here. And so, up until saving for my first tablet, I was exclusively traditional. Oh, I shouldn't play with my finger. That makes sound. Dumbass. Wow. As far as how and why I started, the earliest I can remember, before I was even enrolled in pre-K, I believe, an extended family member visited and gifted me a simple cheap acrylic paint set, and I got attached to it really quickly. They have no idea what they did. I think that takes care of how and why I started. My interest hasn't died since. As far as motivations, I just want to get better purely for my own satisfaction. What I enjoy drawing most, I guess, would be I enjoy drawing clothes, animals. From what I remember, I learned to draw wolves before I could draw people in elementary. A question suggested to me by a friend. Is it hard to start drawing? As for when I first started, it was very easy, because back then, you just didn't care. It was a fun pastime. Not to say that isn't now. Just now, I have a goal to improve overall. As far as is it easy to start drawing on an everyday basis, it depends on the mood. As of right now, I have a backlog of ideas, to be honest. Some things I struggle with drawing. Anything mechanical, of course. Cars, complex armor. You'd struggle with anything you don't practice drawing enough. That's everything, isn't it? As much as I plan to use my tablet in the future, I still very much prefer watercolor. About the speed paint, though. It's a commission for friends of mine, consisting of their OCs that collectively make a K-pop group. A friend of mine recommended I take inspiration from Momoland specifically for posing, and it turned out pretty well, in my opinion. I picked out a couple basic questions to answer in this video. and one of them being what I enjoy about art specifically. And I had a pretty well-defined answer at the moment, but now it's just unquestionable, and I have no words for it. Sorry, that must be boring. There's a lot of things to enjoy about this. You know, I can't really say what specifically drew me to drawing. I can't really pinpoint what exactly got me into drawing anime. I mean, I did watch anime at the time, like Bleach and Naruto, but they didn't really have that sort of influence on me at the time. However, I do have a handful, more than a handful, of artist inspirations. Some of them from years ago. Dav19, ASML30, Milkurian, Taroke, Seihana, Koriko, Nami, just to name a few. But honestly, it shifts pretty often with how much I am on Twitter. I practically consume art on a daily. What the hell else was I gonna say? Graceful. I should have prepared more questions. Right. The tablet I'm using for this. It's a Wacom Bamboo Splash. I don't plan on changing it anytime soon either. I don't need much more than that. The programs I use include Clip Studio Paint and Paint Tool Sci. I've begun to use them both equally, but I was previously very dependent on Paint Tool Sci. Clip Studio Paint's proven to be very useful and versatile, and hopefully I will be uploading speed paints in the future using that program. That's it for the commentary. Later.